Thursday. I really got confused there on what day it was. Usually I do the lives on Mondays, but this Monday we were off work and Tanner was live yesterday. Guys,
I don't know why we open with what day it is, because every time it almost bites us in the butt.
It's true.
Yeah.
So you know what, Becca? I think we should stop doing that.
I agree.
This is the last live you will hear me trip over my words.
It's a lot. She'll do it next time.
She acts like she knows me. Okay, guys, welcome to today's live stream. Not gonna say the day. Welcome to today's live stream. We've got a ton of fun stuff for you that me and Becca, we kind of like had some revelations today and did some testing, and it turned out pretty good. I can't wait to share with you our findings on all of this and help answer your questions. So today we're going to be going over the smart materials. We're going to be seeing how they cut. We're going to be talking about other brand of smart materials. We're going to be talking about the smart paper sticker cardstock and some hacks that you can do with that. We have spent a lot of time, spent a lot of money so that you guys don't have to. So we're going to dive into that today. Again, ask your questions. Becca, how's it going?
Good.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yes.
Everything's working okay?
I think so. You seem to be active. We haven't gotten any comments, but that's probably because we don't have a lot of people here.
Let me know.
So, yeah.
Let me know who's here. I want to see comment if you're viewing. Let me know that I can see you guys. This is going to be a really good live. We are, like we've mentioned before, testing out different live stream days and live stream times. We don't normally go live on a Thursday, especially in the morning. So again, through the summer here, we're testing different times as a lot of people can be off work or off for vacation and want to tune in. So we're going to be just chit-chatting about some of this today. So this will be great to watch later, though. I'm going to tell you why. We're going to share with you a lot of hacks, a lot of tips and tricks that we have found workarounds for the Cricut Smart materials. So it's going to be a really good one today. Also, I want to mention, we want to extend a great deal to any of you guys viewing who are not already a member of Makers Gonna Learn. We have an amazing trial membership for $1. That's it, $1. So if you want to grab that, you totally can. It is a trial membership. You can pick between 20 cut files and fonts. Go in there, see what all we have to offer, and if you guys would like it, after 30 days of being a trial member, you will automatically roll over to being a monthly member and then be added in with all those amazing perks that monthly members get. But I do want to let you know, the majority of our dollar deal members stay a dollar deal member for like a week or 2 weeks, then decide they want everything we have to give at the lowest price. So they go all the way up to our yearly membership, which is our best value membership tier. So if you're not a member and you're watching this and you have a die cutting machine, if you want to know how to create with it, if you want to know how to learn it from opening the box, if you just need some beginner training, we have that. If you are a seasoned cricketer and you're looking for inspiration for projects and motivation to get you out of your box and to step up your crafting, we've got you there too. We are here to make sure that all Cricut crafters, all die cutting machines enthusiasts rather, are comfortable, confident crafters. So become a member if you're not already. You're gonna love it. Okay, so we're gonna be testing Smart Vinyl against the StarCraft. So I need to preface this. All of the links to everything on this table is below if you guys want to buy any of this and use it. So what we're doing today is we have cut vinyl, not Cricut brand vinyl, so we're not using Smart Vinyl. We have StarCraft premium vinyl here that we have cut to 13 inches. I think you know where I'm going with this. And we have loaded it in here and cut it without a mat. It was amazing. Now I have to go through all the testing that I've went, so I'll share with you all of my knowledge and everything that I've learned with testing this and cutting it out and things like that. We're also going to be going over the Smart Paper Sticker Cardstock because, as we know, this stuff, it has a very thick backing and it's basically like sticker paper, but you can't really print on it or anything like that. So we're going to be testing that out too. We have some amazing hacks to put it up against, and you might have seen this over in the corner. This is one of our hacks we're going to use. Becca, what's going on? It seems like everybody kind of,
yeah, they're here. No, we went from like 12. I was like, oh gosh, now we have around 120. So
maybe
that's pretty
those
great.
darn notifications went out late.
Yeah, I don't know. But our friend Amy says that she's trying the $1 deal right now and is mind blown by everything that we have to offer.
Hey, that's so sweet. Thank you so much for saying that. So if you enjoy being a dollar member, with that trial deal and you want to upgrade, please upgrade to that yearly member, especially if you're a beginner. It's kind of geared to beginners with all of that amazing training. Also geared to really seasoned crafters because we do have a free commercial license and all of that fun stuff. So ask any questions that you have about the membership.
The thing that we love the most about the MGL membership is the community. And so if you love everything else you've experienced, then the community is really, it's not even the icing on the cake, it's the cake and the icing. We absolutely love it. So you also will love it.
We think so.
So yeah.
And guys, someone said I didn't get a notification. First of all, I'm sorry you didn't, Miss Mary, but I do want to let you guys know we are very far out as far as scheduling all of our lives go. If you go to our YouTube channel on the home page and you scroll down a little bit, you'll see videos, past live streams, and upcoming live streams. There should be a ton of videos pre-scheduled. It'll tell you the date and the time of day when we are going live. So if you see a title and you are really not wanting to miss that one, set a reminder on your phone, make sure that you're already subscribed to the channel and ring that notification bell to get notified when we do go live or post new videos. So those are just some ways you can stay connected. But as Tanner loves to say, and it's 100% true, the number one way you can support what we do is to become a member. So get that today. If you're on the fence, throw $1 in it. You know, that's a very low investment, $1. Check it out. Becca's throwing the link in the comments. It's the first link below in the description. We can't wait to see you here and welcome you to the community. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys decide. What do you want to see first? Do you want to see us hack the system and be able to cut regular cardstock matless in the Maker 3? Or do you want to get some tips and tricks and see us cut regular vinyl matless in the Air 3? Let's see, not Cricut brand vinyl either, StarCraft brand. So I'm gonna let you guys tell me what you want to see. Let me know. I watch your videos every day and have interacted a little bit in the Facebook group. What truly amazes me is the community you guys have built. Amy, you guys built it. We get to thank you all for that. We would not be where we are without all of you amazing members. So thank you guys for helping to create such an amazing community. Becca, how we doing?
Good. Do yearly members get access to camps?
So camps, this is a good question. Now, let me tell you, Michael, we have so many perks with the membership. It's hard to know what is to the public for free and what is only in the membership. What we like to say is if you see us here on the YouTube channel, if you like what you see, this is free content for the public. However, if you love what you see, you're going to absolutely adore the membership. There's so much member-only exclusive content. What you're referring to is the Cricut Maker boot camp that Tanner hosted a couple weeks back. It was just kind of a fun summer live stream series. It wasn't a member perk by any means. It was just something Tanner wanted to do out of the kindness of his heart for all of you out there, all you viewers. But I do want to let you guys know, if you are a yearly member, you do get all the resources we have in our membership for you. You're not held back on anything if you're a yearly member. And I love the 30-day Cricut course. Thank you. Thank you. That is so sweet. Speaking of, it's right here. There is an amazing booklet that comes with it if you guys are brand new. I know a lot of people are getting their Explore 3s and Maker 3s, and you might be a little bit, uneducated about it and need some help. We had 2 people on the live yesterday who confessed they have brand new machines and haven't even opened them, and that breaks our hearts to know that. The machines are such a huge investment. You guys need to make a little bit more of an investment to be able to pour back into the machine. You need to get your money's worth out of this. We want to make you guys confident, well-rounded crafters, and in that yearly membership, you can get that with this amazing free course only available to yearly members. So if you want to be a yearly member, go ahead and grab that. Or again, if you want to just throw in $1 and see what we're about, get that too. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of vinyls here. I think they want to see the vinyl, Becca.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know about you, but this stuff right here doesn't excite me that much. We'll test it out anyways though, because it's definitely a product. It's really pricey, but we're gonna compare the vinyl now. So you guys, hang on, I have a question. Dawn, never mind, Becca's answering it. She said, does the Maker do print and cut? Absolutely. The Maker and the Maker 3 does print and cut really, really well. Okay, so with the vinyl, guys, this, by the way, was cut matless with regular Starcraft vinyl. This right here. I did this morning. I want to give you guys some pointers on how I did this as well. So we have, you can probably see it over here, we have a gigantic roll of vinyl over here with us. Now this is from 143 Vinyl. It is 24 inches long by 30 feet. So we got 30 feet of vinyl, guys. And I'm gonna tell you the price because I know you guys love prices. It's $27.99, okay? So that's 24 by 30 feet. Now let's go ahead and compare that with the Smart Vinyl here, which by the way is of course half the length. You get 13 inches by 21 feet. So not quite as long and then definitely not as wide. Are you ready for this, guys? Is it the same price? Oh, $21.99. A couple bucks of a difference, guys, come on now. So that's something to think about. Now, I will say, me and Becca had some great points to this as we were testing this and looking at how it cut, what the problems were with cutting matless with not Cricut brand vinyl. And what we found was the backing, of course, this is definitely kind of like a duh, Rachel. The backing of the Starcraft is not as thick as the backing of the Smart Vinyl from Cricut. Now, if you have had your hands on Smart Vinyl, you know exactly what we're talking about. This stuff is thick. It honestly feels like plastic, like a piece of plastic. And it's super heavy duty and thick. So of course this isn't as thick, but it really, really, really did well. Now, a lot of people are saying when they load their Smart Vinyl or regular vinyl into the machine, if they don't line it up just right, the machine will pull it in at an angle. That totally happens. You do have to be super careful on how you load it in. You have to make sure it's good and straight. So a couple things I'll let you guys in on, some secrets here, is how I cut this. So I don't think I'm gonna cut a sheet right now unless I need one because I've already pre-cut so many. But this guy, again, 24 inches long, it's really, really big. My biggest tip for this is a self-healing mat. This one is, what is it? I think it's like 18 by 25. It's linked down below if you want it. We use this sucker all the time. We have like 2 or 3 in the studio. We use them often. And a rotary cutter, guys. Do not knock it till you try it. We also have to have an acrylic ruler. This is honestly like the key. I'm so sorry, microphone. This is honestly like the key to the project, is this acrylic ruler. I have duct taped 2 together. Because
look at you being crafty.
We didn't have one that was long enough, and I wanted to make sure my cuts were straight. You guys know how I am. So I have linked you one that's 25 inches. But of course,
Rachel, we do have a long one. I've been hoarding it over on my board. It's a quilter's ruler. It's like 30 inches. I'm so sorry. I love you.
I don't get good stuff because Becca has to hoard
literally hoard it all.
I could have asked. I should have asked, honestly. But if you don't have one, then here's a great hack. Just tape it.
I'm proud of you for that, actually. You're welcome.
It worked flawlessly for me today. So you lay this out, roll it out on the 13-inch mark, line it up, use your rotary cutter, boom, done. I shelled out so many sheets of this. Oh, in under 5 minutes, like it's easy peasy. Once you do it a couple times and get the hang of it, guys, so simple. Another tip is I don't roll it this way, I roll it out this way. So if you have to roll it out long ways to get, of course, the longer vinyl, which me and Becca have also said is the only reason we would ever purchase with our own money this Smart Vinyl. The only reason we would ever purchase it is if we needed to make a cut that was consecutively longer than 23.5 inches long. Other than that, we would not purchase this. We would not use this. A lot of people think this should be used for everyday vinyl projects. We disagree. Yeah. However, do what you want. Spend the money if you want. What were you going to say?
Yeah, just to say, we had a friend who, I don't remember what group it was in that I happened to notice, bought the Smart Vinyl to try it and tried it out in their Maker, their original Maker, and it worked, and they were kind of surprised that it worked. However, we knew that it would work in there.
Yeah.
But the point of the Smart Vinyl and the new machine is that it makes up to 12-foot cuts.
Yeah.
And so if you're only cutting 24 inches, why would you purchase the Smart Vinyl?
Yeah, that's
because it's so expensive.
That's the mindset we're in. And
Yeah.
it's also not the greatest to transfer. It weeds fine. It does. It cuts and weeds fine, but it's not the easiest to transfer. And then also, we here at Makers to Learn, as we have taught so many of you, we love to weed on the mat. We're spoiled weeding on the mat, and we don't think that that's a comfort we should have to take away, all because Cricut came out with 13-inch vinyl that people think they need to use every day. That's not the case. Again, if you want to, if you love the product, we love that you love it. We're not trying to steer you away. We're just keeping you informed. I saw someone else, Miss Benita.
Our friend Benita, yeah.
Hello, welcome. She just joined the membership for $1, a trial. That is an amazing deal, let me tell you. It's a great thing if you're just wanting to dip your toes in and just see what we're about and grab some cut files and fonts. You guys can keep those forever. If you don't know, that equals out to 5 cents per cut file. Or font, you can actually mix and match, which is incredible too. So if you want some fonts, which are normally like $8 a pop. Fonts are expensive from everywhere else. Go grab some of those, you'll definitely love them. Okay, so I gave you some tips on how we cut it. We use our self-healing mat, rotary cutter, and acrylic ruler that's duct taped because Becca is, she's not nice to me.
Rachel, you can't keep the hack queen title if you don't do hack.
You're right. You kept this for me.
I'm helping you.
Guys, Becca's so selfless.
So
she
thoughtful.
wanted to keep this long ruler for me just so I could give you guys this hack. Thank you, Becca, for being so kind.
You're welcome. Also, Miss Rhonda just joined as well. Yay, Rhonda.
I cannot wait for you to see everything. Welcome to the community. Get plugged in. We would love to hear from you. And again, guys, if you start loving it and you are getting FOMO, which is fear of missing out in that yearly membership with that commercial license and all the amazing courses that we give, go ahead and upgrade. You will not regret it, I promise. Okay, so once we have it cut out, this is what it looks like cut. This is 13 inches. Hang on, let me tell you guys a length. So this is 24 inches. So technically this could fit on a normal Cricut mat, but I didn't want to make it too long to be, you know, so overwhelming on today's video. So we're gonna do one matless cutting. This is 13, again, this is StarCraft Premium permanent vinyl, and there's a couple things. Like I mentioned, you need to make sure you're loading it very carefully. If you load it crooked a little bit, it will start to ripple on those edges and really show through. However, on a couple of them it did ripple the edges but still cut just fine. So if you want to see this in action, we're going to go ahead and cut something out for you guys. Design space isn't really important, so we'll just leave it on this camera because all I really need to do is hit make it. We're just cutting out the same cut file today, which says I just want to Cricut and ignore all my adult responsibilities, which is adorable. I love that. Problems, not responsibilities. And I'm going to hide this one, cut this one out, and we're going to cut it. Let me tell you guys the length here. I'm going to select without a mat because now, if you don't know, if you have the Explore 3 or the Maker 3, you have to choose mat or matless cutting. This is going to be, we're going to need 16 inches here. That's how big it is, by the way. I wanted to make it pretty big. And we're gonna select Smart Vinyl Permanent because this is technically a permanent vinyl, even though it's not Cricut Smart Vinyl. So it's kind of a little hack here. Becca, have I missed any questions?
Just a friend who asked, can you use the smart material in the older Cricut? And I was just responding to that. Like we mentioned earlier, we don't recommend it because you can't cut any longer than 24 inches with the older machines. And so it defeats the entire purpose of spending all of that money on the smart materials to do the same thing that you can do with just regular vinyl. That's a whole lot less expensive.
Now, also, if we're starting to be open and honest, which we've said this before on other live streams, but it's 13 inches wide, but you still can't cut 13 inches wide.
Correct.
You basically can't cut any wider on this machine. What is it, like 0.2 inches?
Yeah, yes, it goes from 11.5 to 11.7.
So, really, guys, you're wasting the edges of this on
and
both
you can't
sides.
cut 11.7 on the other machine, so you're not cutting any wider or any longer at all.
No, but you're paying $21.99 for...
It's more than 4 times as much as the vinyl that we usually use. And it doesn't transfer well because the backing is so thick and the vinyl is so thick.
Yeah. And again, this puppy right here, this is 30 feet. This is a hefty roll. You can also get this in matte, by the way. I don't know why we got glossy. We don't really prefer glossy here. But this is 30 feet, 24 inches, $27.99. So after you cut this to 13 inches, you still have all that extra vinyl to be able to use This is a really, really, really good deal, guys, is all I'm saying. This is a great deal. Okay, so let me see. I got that set. I think I'm gonna give it more pressure, guys. That's one of the things is, and it might be our blade too, getting a hair dull for us, but I had to give it more pressure. So Beck, if you want to change it to the Cricut cam and then tell me when I need to like move it around to make sure it is good and in view for you.
Just angle it more toward you. Yeah, that looks great. That looks great.
So I want to show you if you guys can even see it. So here is a piece of vinyl. I'm going to try and move the light to where you can see it, where it's rippled on the edge really bad. And that happens when you don't load it in perfectly straight, which is sad. So we're going to grab a fresh, beautiful piece right here that is 13 inches that I've cut. Again, this is the StarCraft adhesive. I'm going to load it right in here, just like it says. Hold it right at those rollers right underneath there and press load. And she's loading in. It's looking good. It's already looking to me like it's going to turn this way. Let's see how it goes when it starts to measure it. Oh, that actually is doing really well. Okay. Measuring our mat, or measuring the material length rather. There's no mat involved today. So this is looking good, guys. This is my fault right here. Okay. It's about to tell me to go. Okay, the flashing go button has started illuminating. I'm gonna go ahead and press this. Who's ready? Who's ready for this? This is StarCraft vinyl cut at 13 inches, matless cutting. Let's see how she does. Now again, we cut this one earlier, matless cutting. This one right here, and it did really, really well. So we're just gonna cut the same thing again, but it's gonna go ahead and cut this matless. Look at this thing rocking and rolling. Esther, yes, we are using the Cricut Maker 3 today. It's amazing.
Miss Diane says, so glad I stumbled in on your live stream this morning. I'm about to buy a bunch of vinyl for my new Cricut 3.
Oh, yay! Yay!
That's perfect.
So glad. Because, guys, the point of these is to save you money. We want to save you money with these. So, you know, if at all possible we can, that's what we like to do. That's why we test these for lives. Absolutely. Look how nice this is cutting. And quick, guys. So, again, this was on the premium Smart Vinyl, the permanent setting, and I gave it more pressure. And I can't wait to show you the back too, but here's the back of this one. Like, you can't even see, it did not cut through the backing. I think that was my biggest thing, is because this Smart Vinyl from Cricut is so thick on the back, I really thought it would cut through the backing on this. Even on more pressure, it does not, which is crazy.
I may have missed and I apologize, but is this only for use on a Maker 3? Smart materials are also for use in the Explore 3. You can use them in the older machines. However, I've said it a couple of times, it's not cost effective or more efficient in any way to use smart material in the older machines. Is this the new Cricut? It is.
Yes.
Woo-hoo. Mary, yes, we are too. She says, I'm so glad you're not locked into using Cricut materials. But we have this conversation a lot, and we actually had it today. We love that as well, because while Cricut makes some pretty fantastic machines, we don't always love the products, like the supplies and materials and stuff that goes along with it. Occasionally we do, but we do love to find things that we like better. We like to test that for you, things that are more cost effective, things that are easier to use, and bring those to you. So we're super glad to not be locked in with that.
I mean, it's just so expensive. And again, if there's something you can do cutting it, I know it's a couple extra steps with the rotary blade and things like that, but honestly guys, it's worth the savings. And we really hope that other brands will start shelling out materials that are 13 inches wide. Oh, it's done already. That's so quick. Okay, I'm gonna unload it, guys. There it goes. We'll switch cameras. I'll put this over here. Because again, this right here was our one that we were testing, and I don't know if you can even pick it up good, but
they can
really,
see it, yeah. It's
really
rippled.
curled on the edge here. And again, it has to be 13 inches wide to fit in there, but all the edges are totally wasted anyways because you can't even cut them. So it cut really, really well. We have already went and weeded this one. All we did was cut it with scissors and weed it out. It weeds pretty well. But yeah, so the answer to the question everybody wanted to know is, can you use Starcraft or other brands that are not the Cricut Smart Vinyl to cut, and you absolutely can. It cuts great. Now again, like Becca said, unless you're wanting to cut something super big, I wouldn't even buy this, you know? I mean, we definitely bought several rolls to be able to test for you guys, for sure. And it cuts and weeds pretty well also. Let me see, Tasha said, I'm sad we can't use cartridges with the new machines. Tasha, I don't know if you would believe me when I say this. I have never used a cartridge in my Cricut, ever. I don't even think I've even seen a Cricut cartridge. Becca, have you?
No, I haven't.
No Cricut cartridges.
But Aaliyah told Miss Tasha, and this is fantastic, if you have old cartridges, you can contact Cricut and they'll make them, they'll add them digitally to your account. So
no
that's,
way.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
How nice is that? Okay, guys, this hack here is a fun one, okay? So first of all, we have the Smart Paper Sticker Cardstock, which is from Cricut. It's super expensive. It's like 12 bucks for 10 sheets. And it's just like a sticker cardstock. And sometimes we want to cut things like this, but we don't want it to have a sticky back. So me and Becca thought, why don't we try cardstock? Now the thing is, since it's smart cardstock, it has to be 13 inches wide. So what we have done is got a pack of the Cricut 12 by 24 cardstock. You see where we're going here, and we just cut it. So much like everything else that we have used today, we just chopped it right at 13 inches. So we're gonna place this on here. I just love this thing, it's so nice. Hold it at the 13-inch mark, line it up right there. Got our rotary cutter, and I'm just gonna cut it. Boom. Now this piece right here, 13 inches, perfect. We have some that are pre-done as well. So it doesn't matter what color, of course, or anything like that. This is the Cricut Smart one. I don't know when you guys would need to use cardstock like this. Now again, this is all about how you can hack it. Do you have to purchase Cricuts? No, you don't. There are ways to hack it. And how we did it this time was using Glad Press and Seal. So this is one that kind of resembles the Cricut cardstock sticker paper here. But of course it's not sticky backed, because sometimes you might not want it to be sticky backed, or maybe you just don't want to pay that money for it. Now we tried to feed this straight in our machine without anything on the back. I think it would work for basic cuts, and we can totally test that out today. Maybe we'll do a heart for you guys, but if you want to do anything a little bit more intricate, I still wouldn't do anything very intricate, but whenever you do something a little bit more intricate, it's super smart to add press and seal to it. And I'll share with you how we did it. We have one that's already ready for us today. It's got the press and seal already added. It's actually a really fun process. I had fun with it, at least. So if you have your cardstock right here, let me get the piece that we already cut here. I want to make sure it's 13 inches. Yes. We're going to take our Glad Press and Seal, hold it out over your paper just like this. And one fun thing is it doesn't have to cover the paper in its entirety. As long as it's around where you're going to cut, adding that stability, totally fine. So we're going to get our rotary cutters as well, pull some of that out, and just cut that kind of, it doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't even have to be on the paper there. Now we're gonna pull that up, and now you can see it's kind of wanting to stay down a little bit, but there's some little wrinkles and stuff. So what you're gonna do is get a brayer. The brayer is kind of like the secret weapon today. So you're gonna start in the center and bray out. And of course, since this is press and seal, that's what it wants to do. It wants to stick to something. So once you add the pressure from that brayer, you can also use a scraper tool. But to be honest, guys, with paper projects like this that are just super delicate, I like to use a brayer. Then look, guys, it's stuck. It's on there. You can take scissors, trim that off, or you can just flip it around to the front and bray it on the front. It's not gonna hurt your project at all. See how amazing that is, guys? My mind was blown. I hope your mind is blown as well. It's super fun. So we're gonna do some test cuts with this for you guys. I think let's do a heart with the press and seal and a heart without the press and seal. I think that would be fun to do as well. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna switch over to Cricut Design Space, and we'll pick us out a little heart here. I'm gonna finish this cut, hide that away. Let's get a heart. I think this would be good. Well, let's make it a kind of a big heart too. That'll be good. Let's click Make It, And we're gonna select matless. So we're gonna do this without a mat. And since our press and seal is a bit closer in, I'm actually gonna scooch this heart over just a bit. And that's kind of odd. It won't let me move it down at all, but I'm gonna move it over a little bit. Then click continue. And I'm actually gonna press the Smart Paper Sticker Cardstock setting. That's the setting we're gonna use. So now let's head on over to the Maker. And I guess I'll use blue. Blue's good with me. We'll load this on in, just like you would the original Smart Paper Sticker Cardstock. There she goes. Now this is with the Glide Press and Seal. It's gonna measure that material. And while we're doing that, I'm gonna peel off this Glide Press and Seal that we just added. Look how easy this peels off. And that's it, guys. It just peels right off, look at that. So easy, no damage of it or anything, of course. So now it's ready. I'm gonna press go and it's gonna cut this. Let's see how it does. Let's see how it does. The Brayer is a secret weapon. Anna, I 100% agree. If you guys don't have one, I like it for infusible ink. And also guys, if you have a mat that's not very sticky and you wanna apply paper down on your mat, bray it. It really helps it stick, and this is already done cutting. That cut like a champ. Let's go ahead, pull it out. Oh guys, look at this. It did not cut the back of the press and seal.
It's like it did a kiss cut.
Look at that. Okay, now let's remove this and see what happens. Oh, look how awesome, guys. It literally didn't cut the back of it. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Look how adorable. That is so cute. Okay, now, again, guys, I think it's gonna probably cut this one okay because it's gonna be such a basic shape like that. But if I switched it out and did this right here, I do not think it'd go well. Okay, so let's do it then. I'm gonna do it. Becca, you can just leave it on this camera. I'm just gonna grab this really quick.
Okay.
Because I think it's gonna be fun. And if anyone needs to break their Cricut, it should be us, you know? It really just should be us. Okay, we're gonna do these flowers again. I'm gonna leave them pretty large without a mat. Like I said, I'm gonna leave it on the same material setting. Can't wait to see how this goes. Okay, I've got it set. Okay, we're gonna load her in. Guys, I'm nervous. Okay, here we go. Load it in. And again, that cut so well. So well, adorable. Did a little kiss cut with that Glide Press and Seal.
Rach, what is infusible ink while that's cutting?
So infusible ink is, if you know what sublimation is, it's kind of like sublimation, except it's like pre-done. You can only pick between a certain amount of colors and patterns and things like that, and it's already on a sheet from Cricut. And you cut it and apply it to sublimation blanks or Cricut's infusible ink blanks. If you're doing anything with cloth, it needs to be on at least 65% polyester. If you ask us, infusible ink is fun, but it's a little bit limiting, so we have loved sublimation. Did I hit that okay, Becca? Is that
yes.
kind of what that is?
I think
okay. So we're gonna let this cut. I don't think it's gonna go well. Let's just see how it goes. No Glide Press and Seal. It's a little bit more of a complicated cut. Fingers crossed it might do great this time. You never know. It might do fine. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. Okay, let's see. Oh no. Oh.
Not so good?
Ooh. Oh no. Oh no.
It sounds terrible.
Oh no, guys.
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna jam. We're jamming up. Oh. We've jammed her up.
So that is why we put press and seal on the back of it.
Guys, I'm so glad that oh gosh. Okay, so that's what we were trying to cut. We were trying to cut this right here, and it cut super well. So now we have the flashing
death
power button of death.
Yeah.
And we're gonna press that, turn it on, and I'm gonna slowly, carefully try to pull this out of our machine and not ruin this $400 machine here. See guys? Oh no. We do this so that you don't have to. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, it's stuck under the rollers.
Oh, hang on. Oh look, it gave me the flashing. Okay, here we go. Oh, perfect. Okay. Now man. So guys, here's your beautiful cut.
Hey, Rach,
Yeah.
not to interrupt you, but I am interrupting you. Maybe pull out the blade and make sure there's no pieces stuck up in it for your next cut.
Oh, Becky, you're smart. I'm not cutting nothing else.
Okay, okay.
But I need to do that right now anyways. Let's see here. Blade's good. Let's look under here. We're good.
Perfect.
There's still one under that wheel, which I will deal with later.
Yeah.
I will grab him later. Don't even worry about it. Okay.
I love that comparison. That was amazing.
Okay, so guys, this with Glad Press and Seal, cut amazing. We just peeled it up off the back, did a kiss cut, didn't even cut the Glad Press and Seal. Same with this fella right here. Well, actually it did cut around the Glad just a little bit there, but I did have it on more pressure. But if you peel this off, look guys at the cute little cut we have. It cut just like it should. Precious. Precious. Okay, guys, I loved this. So this was using, again, Glad Press and Seal.
However, Rachel.
Yes.
Would you use that over just a mat?
No. No, why would I?
Exactly.
No, I sure wouldn't. No. Which is kind of the thing. Here's the thing, guys. We have got some lives coming up, okay? And they're funny lives because they're lives like this. And let me tell you why we do lives like this, where we show you how to do something that we ourselves probably wouldn't do. And that's because you guys ask for it. You guys say, can I use other vinyl in my Maker 3? You guys say, can we use the Smart Paper Sticker cardstock, but other cardstock? How would you do that? Because you guys are asking all these questions is the reason why we want to shell out all this content. So that's why we do it, to answer questions. And honestly, I don't know about you guys, this was a good entertaining live. I was entertained.
It was fun, yeah.
I was entertained. So again, guys, we have the Smart Vinyl. You can hack the system using StarCraft vinyl and just cut it down. It cuts, weeds, transfers, applies, great. And as far as this little cardstock hack, I hope it kind of, you know, made your day a little bit, because while it was fun, would we use it? Probably not. Probably not over placing it right on a mat. But let's talk about if you are a brand new Cricketer and you have got your Cricut. This is something that I don't think I've talked about enough, is how disappointed I am that it doesn't come with mats at all. Let's say you get your brand new Explore 3 or your Maker 3 like what's on the table now, and you have cardstock but you don't have a mat. But you want to cut cardstock and you don't have the Smart Paper cardstock, you just have regular cardstock but no mat. You cannot make it to a craft store that day. You need to make a quick card. What do? This is a good hack for that. I hope everyone has some Glad Press and Seal in their home. If they don't, that's okay. So that would be something good, because the Cricuts don't come with a mat anymore if you happen to not have one. So yeah.
Miss Megan asked a great question. Do we still get a member only live today? And the answer is yes.
Guys.
So if you are a Maker's Gonna Learn member, head on over to Facebook at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. And guys, we are giving you a look at every cut file and font that's being released this month. We've never done this before all at one time at the very beginning of the month. So it's going to be exciting.
If you want to see everything that's coming out, everything, get stoked for that live. It's going to be amazing. And that's kind of a good little segue too. If you guys are not members already, we pour so much time and energy into our members. We want to make sure that you guys have everything that you need to be not only educated and inspired, but Becca has these amazing craft challenges that we give you guys every month. It makes you guys get out of your comfort zone and make something new that you might not otherwise have made in order to win a $50 Amazon gift card.
Yes.
So every single month we do those. We have member only lives for you guys that are kind of sporadic and fun little lives, as well as we have releases almost every single week for you, whether it's a challenge, cut files, fonts, we have all of those for you. And then member only videos. We have trainings that are exclusive to members. And Becca likes to save the best trainings for members. You know me, my head is on YouTube, so I like, you know, my mindset is focused on YouTube. So every piece of content I love to give to YouTube. And Becca's like, oh, no. We're gonna keep these amazing tutorials and give them only to members. And it makes my brain go, oh my gosh, how fun would that be to give only members such fun tutorials. So every single month you guys get a lot of fun tutorials from Becca and I, just crafting it up in amazing and new ways. So yeah, if if you're not a member, get the membership. If you want to get a trial membership for $1, definitely do that if you're on the fence. Like I said, lots of them upgrade to get all of those amazing benefits about a week or two after they start their trial. So if you want to just follow the crowd, definitely go ahead and do that. Either way, we would love to see you in the membership. We love to grow this community, and it's the number one way you guys can support what we do here, because if Beck and I couldn't be here to see your faces every week, oh my gosh, I would cry. So if you want to support us, grab a membership.
We have a friend who just asked how they can become a member, and if you want to do just the trial membership for only $1, totally fine. See what it's about. Click the link that we've shared. It is the first link down below. But I'm also going to share just the regular join page with you. If you want to just go ahead and jump in and go ahead and get the yearly membership with all of the benefits, then click that link and join our membership. It's amazing.
Yes, and that link that Becca just shared with you will go to our join page where you can kind of browse all the memberships, see what all is included, a breakdown of them, a breakdown in pricing and things like that. So if you want to kind of look around more of that aspect, you can definitely check that out. But yeah, guys, all members, I want to see all of you over in the Facebook group at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Thank you guys so much for an awesome
Yes,
live.
this has been so fun.
one.
So fun.
I love being able to kind of hack the system and show you guys all these little tips and tricks. Even if you use them, even if you don't, the point is you're well equipped. If anything were to happen where you needed to do something like this, you're equipped. The more knowledge you have about your Cricut and about workarounds, the better crafter you'll be. So guys, we will see you later, and we will see all the members in the member only Facebook group. We will see you at another day. Thank you guys so much. See ya.